Good morning, guys. Wow. I do want to say this is Vlogmas, so if you see me in kind of regular state, this is because this is my regular life, okay? I'm not like it's 4 in the morning, I'm not getting done up and all that. Like, this is my real life, and this is honestly why I don't post a lot anyway, because I be on the move and, so just, this is what you're getting, okay? All right, guys, listen. The Bible says to be anxious for nothing. We know this, but it say that for a reason. Because when you are anxious, you become like in a vulnerable state. That word is a bit OMG for me to say, vulnerable state. When people are anxious, when they're at their wits' end, when they're like, look, I just need something, they will take anything. That's the word that just hit me. I was trying to make my husband and kids lunch, and God was just downloading that. Like, God, I thought I was going to have to skip a day. God was like, you better get this out. And I'm like, okay, Lord, let's go. When you are anxious, y'all, you are willing to do things that you wouldn't do normally. You are more prone to do things that are illegal. You're more prone to do things that are 1,000% against your morals. You are more prone to do things that you have always preached against when you are anxious. And I know it's hard, y'all, to not be anxious. I totally know that. What will stop you from being anxious is literally, you gotta like really be there in your mind with it. Like, it's a mind thing, as you know. You have to be there in your mind with it to know God's got me. The last battle that I honestly thought was a battle, but in reality, God was really just setting things up for me. It wasn't really a battle. God was just orchestrating, and sometimes it's like God is taking too long. Like, God, you did not pray for this like 6 months ago. Like, what's good? Like, where are you? He is there, guys. He is planning and preparing things for you. If you don't know the Bible story, I feel like you do. I don't know why, but I mean, I know it. I feel like everybody knows it, but maybe everybody don't know it. The Bible story of Moses, let my people go. You know what I'm saying? And Moses came and let the people, his people, the Israelites, go free from Egypt. It's in the Bible, okay? But like decades before that, the Israelites were crying out to God, like, God, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And the whole time, y'all, God was there. He was just orchestrating a plan to get them free. He was orchestrating a plan to get them out of bondage, to get them out of slavery. And his plan meant to literally have a baby be saved, then to live, with Pharaoh and all his family, and then go away and then come back. It took years. Not to say what God's got for you takes years, but like, I'm just saying, like, God's plan is so perfect and so in particular to where you look back and be like, wow, that had to happen. That's why that happened. Oh, snap. Okay. So don't be anxious. I'm not going to say don't be anxious. Don't be anxious, because when you're anxious, y'all, you guys were morally, you will step in your, being anxious is in actually acting on being anxious is stepping out of God's will and being like, man, God, you taking too long. I'm about to do what I got to do. Okay? And then you step out and do what you got to do. Ended up selling your soul. Didn't even know it. Ended up taking a job that was way less than your tax bracket. Way less than you would have ever. You will end up taking a job that was way less than you would have ever taken, but you were desperate in that moment and didn't wait. I've done that before. Ask me how I know, bro. I've done that before. took a job, man. I took a job that was way less than than I deserved, because I got laid off from the previous job, and I'm thinking in my mind, I need something now, and I took it. And then like a week later, a job that was paying way more, look at the Lord, a job that was paying way more, they wanted to start interviewing me. And I did a couple interview. It would have worked out, but man, I ain't gonna lie, that start date was too far out. That start date was too far out. But I still would have had it. But anyway, don't be anxious, because being anxious will cause you to stumble the future bag that you're supposed to have. Being anxious will cause you to go out of alignment. Just be like, Lord, take this. I surrender all to you. Take all this anxiety, everything I give. I really pray it's not copyrighted. Lord, I'm starting to take the music off my YouTube stuff because they keep trying to copyright. Love you, YouTube, but how do you get music on this joint without, putting it in the short? Anyway, that's really all I had to say. Don't be anxious. Be anxious for nothing. It tells you that. And I feel like a lot of times what I find in the Bible, it'll tell you, don't do this, don't do that. And sometimes, in my experience, maybe it is in there. If it is, I apologize. But sometimes it tell you to do stuff and it don't tell you why. It just wants you to follow it. And God be telling us to do stuff. And it be reasons, y'all. And the reasons is too long to explain. Because if you be anxious, you may end up selling your soul. If you be anxious, you may end up compromising your morals. If you be anxious, you're going to end up in... You're just going to end up in a situation that you're not supposed to be in. It's like, you totally... Like, I had you going from North Carolina to freaking Minnesota. I had you going there, but you had went off and went to Cleveland. It's like, what? You're supposed to be in Minnesota. Does that make sense geographically? I pray that resonates. I'm happy that is awesome. Lord, I did it. High five. Okay, I will talk to you guys later in the next day when God downloads some more stuff. I told God, I said, I may have to skip a day. He said, you better get in there and talk. So anyway.